The sands of time whisper tales of a civilization lost but not forgotten. These sands have seen the rise and fall of one of the most fascinating cultures in human history. They hold secrets that have intrigued historians, archaeologists, and adventurers for centuries. Ancient Egypt, a land of pharaohs and pyramids, continues to fascinate us. The grandeur of the pyramids at Giza, standing tall against the backdrop of the desert, is a testament to the architectural prowess of the ancient Egyptians. The statues of pharaohs in Luxor Temple speak of a time when gods walked among men. It's a world of mystery and grandeur. Join me as we journey back in time. As the sun rises over the pyramids, casting long shadows on the desert floor, one can't help but feel a sense of awe. The hieroglyphs on the temple walls tell stories of gods, kings, and everyday life, offering a glimpse into a world long gone. Let us explore the wonders of this ancient civilization. The tombs, with their intricate carvings and paintings, reveal the beliefs and practices surrounding death and the afterlife. Tourists exploring Karnak Temple are often left speechless by its sheer size and the complexity of its design. From the fertile banks of the Nile River to the vast Sahara Desert, ancient Egypt thrived for millennia. The Nile, with its life-giving waters, was the lifeblood of this civilization, supporting agriculture and trade. The Sahara, with its harsh and unforgiving landscape, provided natural protection from invaders. It left behind an indelible mark on human history. The hieroglyphs, meticulously carved into stone walls, are a testament to the advanced writing system developed by the ancient Egyptians. The artifacts displayed in museums around the world offer a tangible connection to this distant past. The ancient Egyptians developed a unique culture. Their art, often depicted on papyrus, showcases their daily life, religious beliefs, and the natural world around them. Reconstructed scenes provide insight into their social structure, economy, and technological advancements. They were known for their art, architecture, and religious beliefs. The intricate carvings on temple walls and the ruins of statues speak volumes about their craftsmanship and devotion to their gods. Their religious beliefs, centered around a pantheon of deities, influenced every aspect of their lives. Their achievements continue to inspire awe and wonder today. Tourists from around the world marvel at the Sphinx, a symbol of mystery and power. The pyramids, illuminated at night, stand as a beacon of human ingenuity and the eternal allure of ancient Egypt. Imagine a river, a lifeline in the desert, a ribbon of blue cutting through the golden sands, bringing life to an otherwise barren landscape. The Nile River in Egypt was this and more. It was a source of sustenance, a cradle of culture, and the foundation upon which an entire civilization was built. It was the lifeblood of ancient Egyptian civilization. The river's predictable flooding cycles allowed the Egyptians to develop a calendar and plan their agricultural activities with precision. Every year the Nile would flood. This annual inundation was both feared and revered, as it brought both destruction and renewal. This deposited rich black silt on its banks. This silt, known as the gift of the Nile, was incredibly fertile and essential for growing crops. This fertile soil was ideal for agriculture. It allowed the Egyptians to cultivate wheat, barley, and a variety of fruits and vegetables, sustaining their population and enabling trade. The Nile provided everything the ancient Egyptians needed. Its waters were channeled into irrigation systems, turning arid land into productive fields. It gave them water for drinking and irrigation. The river was a source of life, quenching the thirst of both people and livestock. It provided fertile land for growing crops. The abundance of food supported a growing population and the development of complex societies. The river was also a vital transportation route. Boats laden with goods and people traveled up and down the Nile, facilitating trade and communication. People used it to transport goods and people across the land. The Nile connected distant regions, making it the lifeline of commerce and culture. Without the Nile, there would be no ancient Egypt. It was the river that made the desert bloom, the river that nurtured a civilization, and the river that still flows through the heart of Egypt today. At the heart of ancient Egyptian society was the pharaoh. The pharaoh was the supreme ruler. He was considered a god-king. The pharaoh held absolute power. He controlled all aspects of life in ancient Egypt. Pharaohs were believed to be the intermediaries between the gods and the people. They were responsible for maintaining order, justice, and prosperity. They commissioned massive building projects, including temples and pyramids. These monuments served as symbols of their power and divine authority. The ancient Egyptians were deeply religious people. Their daily lives were intertwined with their beliefs, and they sought to understand the world around them through their religion. They believed in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with unique attributes and responsibilities. These deities were thought to control various elements of nature and human existence. Each god had a specific role, from the creation of the world to the protection of the dead. For example, Osiris was the god of the afterlife, while Isis was the goddess of magic and motherhood. They influenced different aspects of life and the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that maintaining harmony with the gods was essential for their well-being and prosperity. Ra, the sun god, was the most important deity. He was considered the king of the gods and was believed to travel across the sky each day in his solar boat. He represented life and creation, bringing light and warmth to the world. His daily journey was seen as a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Temples were built all over Egypt. These grand structures served as the homes of the gods on earth and were centers of worship and community life. These were dedicated to the worship of these gods. People would visit the temples to offer prayers, seek guidance, and participate in religious festivals. Elaborate rituals and offerings were performed by priests. These rituals were believed to sustain the gods and ensure their favor. They aimed to appease the gods and ensure the pharaoh's favor. The pharaoh, considered a living god, played a crucial role in maintaining the divine order. The ancient Egyptians also believed in life after death. They envisioned an afterlife where the soul would continue to exist and enjoy eternal happiness. They developed elaborate burial rituals to ensure safe passage to the afterlife. Tombs were filled with items the deceased might need, such as food, clothing, and treasures. This included mummification, to preserve the body for the afterlife. The process was intricate and involved removing internal organs, drying the body, and wrapping it in linen. Section 5. Pyramids and Hieroglyphs, Enduring Symbols of Achievement. The pyramids of Giza are among the most iconic structures ever built. These massive tombs were constructed as the final resting places for pharaohs. They stand as a testament to the ingenuity and architectural prowess of the ancient Egyptians. Equally impressive is the ancient Egyptian system of writing, known as hieroglyphics. Using a combination of pictograms, ideograms, and phonograms, the Egyptians were able to record their history, beliefs, and daily lives. Section 6. Life on the Nile, Farmers, Craftsmen, and Scribes. Ancient Egyptian society was highly structured. It was divided into different social classes. At the base were farmers, who made up the majority of the population. They cultivated crops like wheat, barley, and flax. Skilled artisans produced a wide array of goods, including pottery, jewelry, and furniture. Scribes played a crucial role in administering the empire. They kept records, wrote letters, and documented important events. Life for ordinary Egyptians revolved around the cycle of the Nile, their families, and their religious beliefs. Section 7. The Twilight of an Empire, Internal Strife and Foreign Conquest. After centuries of prosperity, ancient Egypt began to decline. Internal strife, weak rulers, and economic problems weakened the empire. Foreign powers, such as the Persians, Greeks, and Romans, saw an opportunity to conquer. In 30 BC, Egypt fell under Roman rule. marking the end of its independence. The pharaohs were no more, and ancient Egypt became part of the Roman Empire. Section 8. Ancient Egypt's enduring legacy echoes in time. Though ancient Egypt as a civilization eventually faded, its legacy continues to resonate through the ages. Their contributions to art, architecture, mathematics, astronomy, and medicine influenced subsequent civilizations. Today, the monuments and artifacts of ancient Egypt continue to captivate our imaginations. They offer a glimpse into a lost world. They remind us of the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit.